Hello guys, welcome to my channel. In this video, we will see a small derivation on the circular arches. To start with the derivation, first of all, consider one circular arch. Okay, so this is the circular arch. That means it is a part of a circle. Okay, so in the part of a circle, I am considering this particular segment. This is also known as segmental arch. So in the entire circle, we are considering only up to certain segment. Now this is a arch, so this is point A, this is points B, so this is A and B, and here at center point you are having at point C. So now the total span from A to B, let the total span from A to B be capital L. Okay, capital L. So I am drawing an imaginary line here. So from point C I am dropping one line, so just an imaginary line. Now this distance will be L by 2 and this will be L by 2. Okay, so let this point be N, this is M. Okay, M and N. So for example, if you take this point as radius, center. So if I draw one line here, if I consider a line like this, okay, this is the center of the circle, let it be O. O is the center of the circle, and this OA and OB will be capital R, which is the radius of the circle. Okay, so I'm repeating once again. First of all, consider an arch of A, B and C. AB is the span of the arch, it is capital L, and from A to C, C is the midpoint of the arch. From A to C, span is L by 2, and C and M to B, A to M is L by 2, M to B is also L by 2. Okay, now O is the center of the circular arch. So from O I am drawing one line to A, and from O I am drawing another line to B. Now OA equal to radius of the circle and OB is also equal to the radius of the circle. And now the arch is having a central rise of YC. So YC is the central rise of arch from this point to C. It is central rise YC. Now we are starting the derivation. First of all, Cn equal to, Cn equal to, this is C and this is N. Cn equal to the diameter. Diameter equal to 2 times the radius, 2r. Okay, Cn is the diameter of the circle. So Cn equal to diameter equal to 2 times the radius, so 2r. Now Mn equal to Cn minus Cm. Okay, now I want this part. So this part Mn equal to Cn minus Cm. Cn minus Cm equal to Mn. So my aim is to calculate the Mn. So Cn minus Cm. So Cn is obtained as 2r, and Cm is nothing but central rise Yc. So I have obtained Mn equal to 2r minus Yc. Just I have substituted the values here. Okay, Mn is this part. This part is Mn, and to obtain this length I am subtracting Cn minus Cm. Cn is the diameter which is obtained as 2r, that means 2 times the radius, minus Cm is the central rise Yc. Now by property of circle, we know the property of circle, we can say that Cm into, I am writing here, so I am saying Cm into Mn equal to Am into Mb. This is the property of the circle we are using for this derivation. Once again I am saying Cm into, so this is C, M and N. Cm into Mn. Okay, so Cm into Mn equal to Am into Mb. Okay, Am into Mb. Now substitute the values which are known. Okay, Cm, that means this is the vertical rise, that is Yc. Cm means Yc into Mn. Mn is obtained here. Okay, 2r minus Yc. 2r minus Yc equal to Am. It is L by 2. L by 2 into Mb. Mb is again L by 2. So the formula is yc into 2r minus yc equal to L square by 4. So this is the one equation. In the analysis of circular arches, we use this equation for calculation of radius. We need another formula for calculation of rise at particular point. For example, if there is a load which is acting at certain point, let that load be W and the point be P. For example, at point P, a load is acting. Now what I will do is that I will join these two points OP. OP is nothing but radius R. Now from this point I will project one horizontal line and meet at point S. So this is horizontal line S. Now this horizontal distance is X. I am indicating it as X and SM. So from S to M the vertical distance is Y. Okay. Once again I am saying there is a load acting at point P. I have considered a point P and a load is acting on point P. Now what I have done is that O to P I have drawn one line. From P I have projected one horizontal line. The distance from P to S is X and the distance from S to M is Y. Now I am drawing this right angle triangle separately here. Okay, the same triangle I am drawing here just to understand. Now this is P, so P. This distance is X, so X is the horizontal distance and this is S, S and this is O and let the angle here be theta. So this is the angle theta. And I have already told that O to P the distance is radius R and O to S, sorry, M to S it is Y. Now first of all we should calculate the distance from O to S, OS. So I am calculating distance OS equal to, this is O and S. I want this distance. So here from O to C it is radius R. So from the total radius, so minus this C to M the distance is YC. So minus YC plus again Y plus Y. So that I will get the distance from OS. Okay. So I am repeating once again. I want the distance from O to S. This is O and this is S. So I am calculating the distance OS. Okay. To calculate the OS, what I am taking is that the distance from O to C. First of all, O and C. So OC minus, so I am deducting OC minus CM. Okay. This is C and this is M. The CM value is YC. So that means CM, I am writing, initially I am writing CM. So C to M I have deducted. Now I am adding this distance. Okay. So this distance is Y. So that means MS. Okay. So this is the equation OC. So O to C it is radius of the circle, that is R, minus YC. YC is nothing but CM. CM is YC. So YC I have substituted MS. That means it is the vertical distance Y. Okay. So this is the value of OS. I am writing here R minus YC plus Y. Now if you observe, this is a right angle triangle. So from this right angle triangle, hypotenuse square equal to side square plus side square. So here hypotenuse is R. So R square equal to X square plus R minus YC plus Y whole square. So this is another formula which is used in the analysis of circular arches. This formula is used to calculate the radius of the arch. In the question, the YC value central rise is given and L is the span which is also given. So you have to find the value of R, that means radius of the circular arch. The next one is to find out the rise at various points. So we have to use this formula for calculation of rises at various points. Now tan theta equal to, from this triangle tan theta equal to opposite side by adjacent side. So opposite side is X and adjacent side is R minus YC by Y. So opposite is X and adjacent is R minus YC by Y. So this is another formula which is used for calculation of theta value. Okay. So this is the derivation in the circular arches. Now coming to the procedure of analysis of circular arches, the first step is to calculate the radius of arch. So a circular arch is given and we have to find the radius of arch. So radius of arch is calculated by using this formula, yc into 2r minus yc equal to L square by 4. So by using this formula we can calculate the radius of arch. Central rise yc and span of the arch L is given in the question. So we can calculate radius of the arch r. The next one is to calculate the rise of arch at various points. So this is the formula which we are going to use to calculate rise of arch plus yc plus y whole square. So this is the formula which we use to calculate the rise of arch at various points. Okay. The third step is to calculate the support reactions. So to calculate the support reactions, we know the equilibrium equations. We know sigma v equal to 0, sigma h equal to 0 and also sigma m equal to 0. Okay. So by using these three equations, we will calculate the support reaction sigma v equal to 0 at each support. And the next one is to calculate the moments in beam, that is indicated by mu. So in this step we should treat the arch as a simply supported beam and we should calculate the moments in the beam at various points. And the next step is to calculate the arches, so moment in the arches. So m equal to mu x minus h into yx. So by using the mu is obtained from this fourth step and hyx, if h value is obtained from the third step and y value is obtained from first step. So on substituting in this particular formula we will get the moment in the arches. Next one is to calculate the normal thrust and radial shear. So P equal to h cos theta plus v sin theta, F equal to minus h sin theta plus v cos theta. This is the formula which is used for normal thrust and this is for radial shear. So if you want this formula derivation, the link will be in the description. I have explained the derivation in my previous video. So this is the procedure regarding the circular arch analysis. Thank you.